Hello, friends. So, I'm going to be doing the random question tag. Now, I've seen a lot of people do it, where they'll have their fans ask them a bunch of random questions. But fans come up with the things like, would you rather, and I want like random questions that have to make me think a bit, anyways. So, I got the chat pack. It's questions to spark conversation. I thought I would answer some of these today, and then you can leave a comment down below. I will list it I'll say you can leave a comment down below if you agree with any of these questions. I'm going to do 10 questions and then... Okay. Question 1. I'll put it up here, see if you can read it. Can you read it? Okay. I'm going to read it out loud. You've been given the chance to travel into the future to see how the world will change over the next 50 years. What change in particular are you most excited for? The change in particular I'm most excited for is technology. Maybe we'll have, in 50 years, who knows, we could have computers in our brain. So every time we're trying to make a YouTube video, YouTube may not even exist in the future. I don't know. But I'm just excited to see how technology advances and how, the movie industry and all that. So... Okay. Now, this next question, question 2. If you could have any object or place in the world completely to yourself for one day, what would you choose? Sorry, my throat's a little dry. I would choose Disneyland. I would have Disneyland all to myself for one day. Because, Disneyland is magical, and then I would bring all my friends, and yeah. Question 3. Okay. That's not that exciting. Okay. Question 3. If you could enter a racehorse in the Kentucky Derby, if you don't know what the Kentucky Derby is, it's kind of like NASCAR or Supercross races, but with horses. What would you name your horse? I would name my horse Thunderbolt. I've heard names like Thunder and I've heard names like Bolt. Why don't we just call it Thunderbolt? Anyway. Okay. Question 4. If you were asked to make a top 10 list of the people you regard as the all-time greatest Americans, whom would you rank in the third, second, and first spot? Okay, so if I had to make a top 10 list of Americans, all-time greatest Americans, okay, but I only have to do the top 3 if on this list, okay. Third would have to be Ellen DeGeneres, because, well, her name explains it all. She's generous. I don't know. Sorry, that's a joke everyone makes, and it's kind of getting outdated, but it's true. Ellen is really generous, and she helps people, and I think she's an amazing American. 2 would probably... I'd say it would probably have to be Eleanor Roosevelt. I'm not exactly sure what made me think to pick her, but she's my favorite first lady. And so it's her. And my number 1 top of the top 10 most greatest Americans is Tyler Oakley. Because Tyler Oakley has done such good for the gay community. Now, I'm not gay, but anyways, Tyler Oakley has done such good for the gay community. He has, started a campaign and raised a bunch of money for the Trevor Project. He's done a lot of good. So, in my eyes, he's the number one. That's Question 5. If you could add 1 month to the calendar year, inserting it between 2 existing months, where would you put the extra 30 days? You can assume that the weather for this new month will be a mix of the weather typical of the month presenting it and following it. Okay, so this question's a little weird, so I am going to pick a different one. Okay, the real question 4, because that one is a little confusing. The real question 4. Okay, this is a good question. Suppose for a moment that you are, this is question 4. Suppose for a moment that you are truly colorblind. All you can see is black and white, like a dog. Then one day you wake up to find you can now see one color. Which color would you want it to be? Can I just choose rainbow? That's the color, right? Yeah. No, I would probably. See, here's the thing. I would want to see blue because of the sky, so that I could see the clouds. But I wouldn't see the clouds because the clouds are white. I guess because I could see black and white, so then I could see the clouds. But I don't know. That'd be a hard question. Red. That's a good color to see. Okay. No, because that's the color of blood. Purple. Yes, purple. I'd see the color purple. I love purple flowers. Favorite kind of flowers. Question 5. Thinking back to the all. Okay. Question 5. Thinking back to all the great TV series finales that you have seen over the years, which show do you believe had the best final episode? Okay, of all the season finales I've ever seen, the one that had the best season finale, I would say Pretty Little Liars, because you're like, I want to know what's gonna happen. Like, if you haven't seen the last season, spoiler alert. But I think Allie, it was either Allie or A, but I think Allie is A. But Allie, someone killed Mona. And I'm just like, I want to know whom, and so I hated that it ended. But also, Grey's Anatomy does leave you on a cliffhanger. And Scandal, those shows leave you on cliffhangers. Pretty much any show leaves you on a cliffhanger. Like The Fosters, that's a good show. Like, you thought she was gonna commit suicide. Well, not Callie, but Callie's real sister. Callie's sister. You thought she was gonna commit suicide, but then you don't know because it ended. So it was like, and then she gets Brandon. So I can't wait till it comes back on. Okay, question 6. If you could have any book instantly memorized, cover to cover, which book would you choose? Any book, cover to cover. Honestly, I would choose, that's a hard one. What's my, I would either choose Ellen's book, Seriously, I'm kidding, or Paper Towns by John Green. I wanted to say Fault in the Stars, but I feel like everyone would answer that to that question. And if you haven't read Paper Towns, I highly, 100% recommend it. Okay, it says, throughout the use of time machine, you are traveling back to the 1850s. You can take one item from your time era to impress the eight. So I can take one item. I'm traveling back in time to 1850. I can take one item from now, one invention from now, to impress the people of the 1850s. I would say I would take you people. I would take the internet, but it wouldn't work back then. If I was traveling back in time, so I don't know how I'd be able to show them. Maybe I could take a computer and show them how that works, but or the other thing would be is the medical tools that we have now compared to what they had back then. It was crazy back then. Now, question 7. This is a good question because New Year's Eve just happened. If you could be anywhere in the world for New Year's Eve this year, where would you want to be most? I would want to be in London. I don't know why. I just feel like London, I've been there before, but I feel like it'd be just so cool when it's like time to party. What is the greatest lesson in life you have ever learned? The greatest lesson I've ever learned is that I can't give up. I mean, I haven't done the greatest in school, in college. I mean, college has been a struggle for me, and I realized that I need to backtrack and take some easier classes before I can go into like the college level. Like I gotta take the prerequisite. And I mean, college is something I'm not too excited about, and I think I lack in motivation. But I'm trying, and hopefully this year I can do good. I feel like I'm a little bit on the heavy side, and I'm okay with admitting that. It's a struggle for me to lose weight, and I feel like if I lose the weight, that maybe I'll feel better about myself, and then maybe I'll be more motivated to do things in my life. So. I love bridges. If you know what show that's from, comment down below. I don't know. Question 8. Babe Ruth, James Dean, and Elvis Presley. If you could bring back any deceased superstar for one final performance in the respective field, whom would you choose? I honestly, I would want to say I want to bring either Elvis Presley, because it would be cool now if he could come back and I could see him live, or I'd want to bring back Robin Williams because he was one of my favorite actresses is from, okay. Question 9. 2 more questions left. Okay, so my name is Ashley. The question says, if you had to rearrange the letters of your first name to give yourself a new name, what would your name be? I could name myself Lee, but that's like a last name. There isn't. My name's Ashley, and so there isn't really a type of way I could like rewrite that to make it a different name. No, I don't know. If you could hear a speech from the leading figure in any field, whom would you choose to hear? Honestly, I would love to hear a speech from John F. Kennedy. Either him or Martin Luther King. Okay. Last question, I think. Okay, this is a good question to end on. In your opinion, what is the most beautiful man-made object? Honestly, the most beautiful man-made object. So it's man-made. Okay, so probably like skyscrapers or bridges. I love bridges. Seriously, comment down below if you know what that's from. I think I'll just tell you. That's from Mighty Med, which is a TV show that my little sister watches, but that line cracks me up. He's like in love with bridges. Anywho, if you could leave a comment down below answering any of those questions, you can put like question 1, and you could leave me your comment. If you want to answer all of them, that'd be fine. I will try to respond to your comments and tell you what I think of your answers. I'm not going to be rude. I'm a very nice person. And if you'd like to subscribe, that would be awesome. And hopefully you learned a little bit more about me today through this random question. And if you really enjoyed it and want me to make a second one, because I have so many cards in here, let me know and I will make a second question. Maybe I'll even have a friend come in and I'll ask them these questions and they answer. Who knows? But just let me know if you'd like another one of these videos, or if you, the fans, would like to ask me these questions. Let me know. Hope you guys have an awesome day. And stay positive. Always smile, because you're amazing.